वगैरह करते हैं ना। We're done. I have with me Dr. Rahul Baweja here from Maulana Azad Medical College. I really welcome him here today on his fantastic performance in the All India PG exam as well as Delhi Postgraduate Medical Entrance exam. Just to mention about Rahul here, he has secured a rank 1 in Delhi PG and also secured a rank 20 in All India PG 2014. Congratulations to you, Rahul.
Thank you.
Well, on this occasion, when you have achieved so much in life, I would like to know, how do you feel?
Well, it feels great, just for the fact that finally the struggle is over, because passing an Indian PG entrance exam is definitely not an easy task. I mean, it takes. I mean, I devoted my entire year to this, and I feel really happy that I have been blessed with such a good rank.
Great. And I would say, just to add to that, just to mention it here, this is one of the toughest exams as ranked in the world. Congratulations once again. Well, I would like to take this opportunity and ask you again. Uh, you give the credit for your performance to whom?
Well, definitely, I worked really hard for it. I worked really hard for it, and plus, everything counts. I think my parents, they were very supportive throughout. Plus, I got the right guidance in the form of my teachers, and especially in DAMS, where the teachers are extremely helpful and they are ready to solve your queries any point of time, and they guide you in a way. I mean, if you follow what they say, I mean, you're sure to get a rank.
That's great. And just I'll come to more focused questioning now. I'll ask you that what subjects in particular to concentrate upon while you're preparing for such a tough examination.
I feel that it is most important to be clear with your concepts first. So basically, the subjects that we are taught during our first year and second year, they are extremely important. Subjects like physiology, biochemistry, then of course pathology. And in Indian PG exams, a lot of emphasis is given on PSM. So I would recommend all my juniors to study PSM quite well, and because a lot of weightage is given to PSM in all the entrance exams except for PGI, where few questions are asked, but in most of the other exams, a lot of PSM questions are asked.
Okay, that's great. Well, I take this opportunity to ask you. You have, as we all know, that you have been a part of our classroom course in DAMS. Tell us something about your time that you spend in DAMS.
Well, in DAMS, the course that I was a part of, that has been extremely helpful. The classes were, I mean, the course, the way that the things are taught here, I mean, it's really like to the point, and really very. I mean, it's sufficient. It's actually sufficient to clear your concepts and solve MCQs at the same time.
So, how would you say you were helped out? After joining DAMS.
I mean, basically, the course that I was a part of, that was helpful, and secondly, I also enrolled for test series. I joined a test series in addition to that, and plus DAMS exclusive club. I would say that's an excellent forum, and where you can post all your queries, and teachers here are extremely active there, and they come up with the best answers actually.
Okay. I would also like to ask you here that any particular thing that helped you while you were a part of the classroom course in DAMS.
Any particular, I would say, I mean, the DAMS, the booklets that they provide, they are like excellent study material actually, because it's very concise, to the point, and plus now they have started preparing it according to the changed pattern of the exam, which is now conducted by NBE. So the pattern has changed, and they prepare their material as per that.
Great. Now that you have mentioned about the books here, I would like to know any other particular books you would refer.
In addition to that, I am in a habit of studying standard textbooks. I mean, I always make a point that I should be thorough with it, not thorough, but try to cover as much as I can through my standard textbooks, because that eventually that eventually helps you. I mean, I'm not in favor of reading guides actually too much.
Okay, that's really valuable input you have given us. Well, I'll just would like to ask you one more thing. That what pattern of study do you propose for preparing, for a tough exam like PGME? You should go for the whole cover to cover reading, or a subjective reading, or more focused reading. What kind of curriculum would you
It's
suggest as a student?
It's basically one should be knowing that what's relevant and what's not. There's no point in studying things which nobody's going to ask you in any of the exams. So I guess we get an idea. I mean, we reach this stage, we get an idea what's important and what's not, and yeah, teachers are already always there with us and to guide us that what to be read. So I think it's wise enough to prepare a topic from any book, any standard book, along with DAMS notes, the notes that are given in the class. So I think that covers the entire thing for all
And
the
I would
exams.
like to ask you a very personal question: that what difference did you notice in yourself, before joining the classroom course in DAMS and after you have joined and finished it?
Well, I gained a lot of confidence actually, and I was not a very bright student during my MBBS days, but I somehow managed to during my drop year. I worked really hard for it, and uh, I mean, I was able to get this
So you
rank.
want to say here that the guidance that you got in the
Yeah,
classroom coaching
exactly,
helped you,
exactly. Help.
to
Yeah,
sharpen your skills.
exactly, exactly, exactly.
Great, great, great. That's really wonderful. And I would like to add here that that's too modest of you, just to say that I was not good in the MBBS years. Your rank, it speaks loads about your, capacity. Anyways, well, do you propose any perfect mix to propose, to crack such a tough exam like PGME?
Um, I think, as I said, that DAMS class notes and the books that are provided here. Plus, if you can, you just try to add as much information as you can from any standard textbook. That like those books that we read during our MBBS days, especially for this new pattern exam, for this changed pattern
So what you
exam.
want to say here is that if you consolidate more yourself, with the theory part, that's
Yeah,
definitely help. And of course,
exactly, exactly,
a proper guidance by the DAMS faculty has helped you a lot.
definitely,
Great.
definitely.
So just if you can add a little, how did the interaction with the faculty help you in your preparation?
I used to interact a lot with them through DAMS exclusive club, where, as I just said,
How,
that they're very active and
how
pers-
that interaction has helped you?
you can post all your queries on that club and you get right answers basically because there are a lot of answers, a lot of questions which are controversial,
Okay.
which we
Yes.
can put on that club and they come up with the best answers, best possible answers actually.
So they come up with prompt answers which are
Yeah,
correct.
yeah, prompt.
All
Every
right.
time I used to get answer. I mean,
Well, that now you have achieved so much. Any suggestions for the time management while you are preparing for PGME?
uh, time management. I think.
How do you divide your time? Say, okay, I'll while you're preparing that I would consolidate and this much time I should in the year, I should spend in revision, then again testing
Okay, okay,
yourself.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think one should be finished with the syllabus. I think at least 2 months before the exam, because last 2 months they should be for your revision. I mean, because nothing new can be done at that time because it's like it's very stressful. Once the exam notifications are out and you have to fill the form, then you can feel the pressure building up inside. So it's like during that entire time should be devoted to revision only.
Revision only.
Revision.
Great.
And revision is very crucial for clearing these
Well,
exams.
I thank you once again for all the inputs that you have given me. Now, let me ask you here, what branch do you wish to specialize in now?
I always wanted to do radio diagnosis, so I'll be going for that.
All the best to you. Well, any faculties you wish to mention specially who have helped you in your preparation in DAMS?
Dr. Sumer Sethi, first of all, I would really like to thank him for the guidance that he provided me. Dr. Deepthi Behel, Dr. Sandeep Sharma, Dr. Sachin Kumar. I mean, he's from psychiatry faculty. Then Anupama ma'am from physiology, Poonam ma'am from biochemistry. All of them, they have been extremely helpful.
Any tips for the aspiring medicos, who will be preparing for the PGME
Uh,
now? Any tips for them?
Tip the most important thing is that you should have a belief in yourself. I mean, never let anybody else decide what you can do and what you cannot. And this hard work is required, definitely. I mean, you can't escape that. I mean, you have to study to get a rank. You have to study and study smartly. Study as per the exam.
Any recommendations to the people who are aspiring for PG? Like any
Uh,
specific courses or institutes?
I think for me, DAMS proved to be the best decision. I mean, as far as the PG entrance is concerned. So, I mean, it's a great institute, and I recommend my juniors to be a part of DAMS and they can see the difference themselves.
Well, thank you very much, Dr. Rahul Baweja here. I wish you all the best in life. You have given valuable inputs to us, and I wish you all the best in life. Thank you very much.
Thank you.